Hi, it's Dan from Kaizen Sports, and today we're going to share 10 games that you can play without the use of any equipment. It might be that the equipment we need is already in use, or somebody's misplaced the PE store cupboard. Whatever the reason, we're in a situation where we're going to start our PE lesson and we don't have access to equipment. We're going to use these games to make sure that we maximise the amount of time that we have available. First up, we've got Gladiators. You're going to pair it with a partner and you score a point every time you tag their knee before they tag your knee. This game is very tiring, so let children play for a minute before you allow them to find new partners. That'll give them that little bit of rest and recovery that they need. For those children that are striving ahead, we can set them an extra challenge by balancing on one leg and continuing to play the game. Second in our list is cats and dogs. So children are going to pair up and nominate themselves as either a cat or a dog. As soon as the teacher shouts dogs, the dogs try and tag the cat before the cat can escape from the area. The cat's job is trying to escape from the area before they get tagged by a dog. If the teacher shouts cats, then obviously the roles are reversed. Now you can outsource this process entirely by getting the children to play rock, paper, scissors instead. The winner chases the loser, and the loser has to escape from the area before they get tagged. Tag is a great game and often the default choice when we don't have any equipment. There's loads of different variations of this classic as well, and I've linked a few at the end of this video, so be sure to check them out. Charades is a teamwork game, so you're going to pair up with somebody, then act out some kind of physical activity for them to guess. This could be painting the fence, karate, walking the dog. Once your partner guesses correctly, you're then going to swap over and you're going to guess their activity. The aim of the game is to squeeze in as many as you can into a minute before you then find a new partner to play with and try and beat your previous score. With some of the older children as well, you might even task them with the challenge of acting out some movies. Numbers and letters is another great team working game. So you're going to call out a number followed by a letter. The number lets children know how many people they need in the group, and the letter lets children know what shape they're going to make. In this situation, we've shouted out 4E, so the children have got together in groups of 4 and then made the shape of an E. Children always play this game with a real intensity because they want to be the first group ready, and it's fantastic for improving their leadership and organisational skills. In Simon Says, you're going to select one person to call out a range of movements for the class to follow, but only if they say their own name first. Some extra movements might include finding a partner, piggyback, leapfrog, finding a new partner, balance, dance off. Kids will be incredibly imaginative and they'll fill in all the gaps. So when they're leading it, make sure that you steal their ideas. In the game of Jungle, children are going to travel from one side of the area to the other, but as an animal of your choosing. This could be a stomping elephant, a swinging monkey, a slithering snake, going fast like a cheetah, jumping like a frog, doing side steps as a crab, anything you like. But as soon as you call out somebody to be a lion, that person is going to chase the other children and try and take as many as they can. Everybody else has to try and get out of that area before they get tagged by the lion. Play multiple times, but make sure you pick a different child to be the lion each time. In the game Duck, Duck, Goose, you're going to get together in a small group, sit on the floor and then nominate a leader. The leader's going to move around the square, tapping each child on their way across, saying duck, duck, duck. If they tap you on the head and say goose, it's your job to jump up and run after the leader. The leader's job is to try and get all the way around the circle and back to the place in which you were before you can run around and catch them. Make sure you play several times with a different leader each time, and if you're playing with a really large group, have 7 or 8 different leaders to ensure that everybody gets a chance to get up and get moving. In the balance game, you're going to pair it with a partner and stand about 10 centimetres apart from each other. Now you win this game if you manage to make your partner move their feet, and you can do this in one of 2 different ways. The first way is to push your partner's palms so that the momentum pushes them back and they need to move their feet as they step. The second one is when your partner goes to push you, if you move your hands down, their momentum is going to carry them forwards so that they move their feet and you score the point. Make sure you play the game safely, which means that you can only push them on the palms, no grabbing or holding. This game is great for attacking and defending tactics, it's great for anticipation and reaction time. And finally we move on to copycats. You're going to pair up with somebody And for 10 seconds, you're going to try and copy every single move that they do with their body. In the next 10 seconds, it's your job to come up with even more weird and wonderful moves for them to try and copy. As an extra challenge, when you're doing your movements, you can throw in a freeze at any time and see if they can copy. Hopefully these ideas have been helpful. As always, make sure you share your own ideas and experiences in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe because that helps the video go that much further. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.